Alright. Alright. This is our second podcast. We're going to be talking about injuries. We're here with the Elon football player. Your name is?
I'm Ethan Grace.
And what position do you play?
I play like defensive end, outside linebacker for Elon.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about kind of just everything about you and injuries you've had, if you've had any in your career, and kind of the struggles. And so where are you from?
So yeah, I'm a junior here. I grew up outside of Tampa, and then I moved to Raleigh, like North Raleigh, when I was about a sophomore in high school, so like 5 years ago, and that's where I started playing football. And never really played football my whole life, but
What grade did you start?
I started playing football sophomore year of high school, and then just like my high school I went to in Raleigh was like really good at football, and like we were really successful. My junior year went to the state championship, lost, and then senior year went to the state championship and won it. So like that's when kind of started having some schools like reach out to me for football, and then Elon reached out, and it was an hour away, so it kind of worked out perfectly for me.
Yeah, that's it. Did you play a sport before?
Yeah, lacrosse. I played lacrosse my whole
I
life.
played across too.
Really?
I don't play here, but what position?
I played like O midi and then like D mid like later on in my career or in high school, but yeah, I always loved lacrosse, and then just football like went well, so I started, or that's like when like schools started reaching out to me, and like it was just like a perfect match. Like I loved Elon, like when I came and visited, like it seemed like a cool school, like even like outside of football. Like I liked it for what it was, like outside of football, and then like I liked the football aspect as well, and it's been great.
Yeah.
I love it here.
So you said
What position?
Defensive end, outside linebacker.
you said you tore your ACL.
Mhm.
When did that happen?
So freshman year, you come in with like 25. There's 25 of us freshmen. There's like 110 guys on the team, and like not a lot of guys played their freshman year at all. I got in like a couple games here and there, but still redshirted. And then sophomore year came around, like boom, like that's when like no one's redshirting anymore. So like everyone starts playing a little bit. I was playing a decent amount, and then it was like week 7, I think. I started like doing a lot better too. And then week 7, we were at Villanova. It was raining. We were playing on turf, and I literally just like cut. Never had any knee injuries before, and just cut, and my knee just popped.
So non-contact.
Yeah. It was horrible. Like literally just.
You needed surgery?
Yeah, I tore it on Saturday and got surgery on Tuesday, like right away, and then boom, out for 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Was that in the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it was like middle of week 7.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how was that? How was dealing with that and classes and everything? How was that mentally?
Yeah, it was really hard. Like, first of all, I mean, I couldn't put weight on it for a while, so like it was just hard to get to class in general. And then like, for one, like like you go, like your life just like switches like that. Like in season, like we're so busy, like so locked in, and then like boom, like it's taken away, like you're done with that. So like it almost like kind of helped me a little bit, because then like I could just really focus on class more. Like I was done with football at that point, you know what I mean? Like wasn't gonna be playing anymore. The season's over for me. So I kind of just like try to take my mind off football a little bit and just like focus back in on class and stuff, like hanging out with people. But yeah, no, it was really hard. Like it just like stinks. Like all like my best friends here, like are guys on the football team, and like they're like continuing to play, practice, like go against each other and stuff, like play on the games, and like I couldn't. Like I just felt so left out, like especially like after like putting so much time like into that, and then like boom, it's just like season's over when you don't want it to be.
Yeah, for 9 months.
Like when you got your injury, like you wanted to keep playing. Right?
Yeah, but like I literally couldn't. Like I mean, like, I couldn't even walk.
Like you wanted to like do all the recovery stuff.
Yeah.
Were you gone physical therapy and
Yeah,
all
so
that stuff?
that's like what's cool about like when you get hurt, like with like the NCAA is like they pay for everything, like the surgery, physical therapy, like all of that, like the treatment. And so like right away like started to get back into it, and like it took 9 months, but then I was able to play again.
Were you worried about losing your scholarship after 9 months?
No, they can't take it from injury, especially
Okay.
or at least here they can.
Yeah, that's
But
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
So I wasn't worried about that.
Like were you back your sophomore year, like in the beginning of the season? Or like?
So I did it sophomore year, so now I'm a junior, so I was able to play the next season. It's like 9 months, so like it was like 3 months into the season, so thankfully like right when 9 months was, was August 1st was when we started the next season. So I was able to like start right away. But it was hard at first, like, you know, like still like scared, like playing like live football. Like what if someone like gets rolled up on my knee or, you know, like someone like falls on my knee or something. So it was definitely like the mental block was hard to get. But like I felt fine, you know.
Yeah.
But like every play, you're like, shoot, like I could tear my ACL again. Like I don't want it to
Off of
happen.
like nothing else.
Yeah.
Like non-contact.
Mhm.
So you said you played D-end and outside linebacker?
Yeah, like I played like a little bit of both. Like, obviously, like I mean, I don't know if y'all like know a lot about football. Like, I'm kind of like undersized, like for like a big defensive end, but like I'm good at like pass rushing. So like that's like where like the
yeah.
little bit outside linebacker.
So
too.
a lot of contact, a lot of hits to the head.
Yeah.
Have you had a concussion? You have history?
I have not, thankfully.
Nothing. Have you think you had one? Diagnosed?
There's definitely been like some times after. I mean, all football players deal with it. Like after games, after a practice, even where you're like, shoot, like I don't feel right. But thankfully, I haven't like been diagnosed with a concussion. Yeah.
I feel like with players, 'cause, I mean, even playing hockey in high school, like players, it's kind of like you don't go to the doctor, you don't have a concussion.
Exactly.
Kind of mentality.
Yeah, but then like sometimes like it gets like so bad
It's-
where like they
it
know.
can get
and, like,
dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, what are you majoring in?
business analytics, and I'm minoring in professional sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the plan NFL or?
Like honestly, no. I mean, for one, Elon's like a smaller like Division I school, so like we don't like get looked at as much as like, you know, like the big schools do. I kind of like know my place. Like I know there's just a lot better guys than me. So like I don't want to like have like the like all NFL or nothing, you know, plan, because then I'm
good to have.
I'm screwed
Yeah.
after college. So.
Look after.
So I'm trying to get into like a sales position, like in like medical device sales or like tech sales. That's like something I want to get into. I have like an internship this summer with medical device sales. So yeah,
Excellent.
definitely look forward to that.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there we go. Well, so I mean, like, what like, would you have some advice? Do you think to like players, even like on your team, who like got like a really bad injury and like you know had the thought of like quitting their
Yeah.
career? Like, what would
Yeah,
your
no, that's a good
advice?
question. Like it was really hard, like, you know, having like, you know, when it's week 1, you have a 9-month injury ahead of you. Like, how am I gonna be able to like push myself to like come back after this, or like should I just quit? Like I definitely thought about it, but you just gotta like look at the brighter side. Like, you know, now like I'm 9 months later, like I'm playing again, so like I'm definitely happy I did. You know what I mean? So you just have to like look at the bigger picture. Like it's not always like the best idea to just quit. Like just keep pushing through it, and like when you come back, like people literally said this all the time. Like even like players in the NFL said like when they come back from injury, they're better than they were before. Because like from the mental side, like being apart from it for so long, it just like makes you come back and like play better, and like because it means more, like because you had it taken away from you before.
Yeah.
Something you'd say to kids that get injured and can't come back to sports, can't go back to the thing they love, because you were saying how much of an identity it is to kind of like
Yeah.
feel left out. Those are all the friends that you make, 'cause it's so much of the time for
Yeah.
that, and then all of a sudden you can't do it. So how are those?
So yeah, that's always like there's a guy on our team right now who like has had shoulder surgery like 4 times, and like popped out his shoulder again. He's like, I can't have surgery again. Like I'm not gonna do that. But he knows like he needs to like stay involved. So, like what I would say is like there's always like a spot for someone, like either like being a manager, like being an assistant equipment guy, like whatever it is. There's always like opportunities for everyone to like stay involved. You know what I mean? Or just like find like your hobby that's good for you, like and good for your future. Like, you know, like I said, like I kind of know I'm not gonna go to the NFL. So like I'm trying to like, you know, like set up my life for after college, because I'm not just trying to like bank on me like getting an NFL, because like that's just not realistic.
Would you want to live here after college, or would you go?
Like in around Elon,
Yeah, or would you go somewhere else? Or in North Carolina? Would
North
you go-
Carolina for sure.
Stay in North Carolina?
Just like from living here for a couple of years now, I like North Carolina. I've, you know, before I lived in Florida. I kind of like being around like water and mountains, so that's pretty cool for me. Yeah.
Where in Florida?
Like outside of Tampa.
Okay.
Why'd you guys move?
My dad's
For
job.
football, or?
No, it's for my dad's job. He just got like a
Yeah.
new opportunity, and you know, kind of turned it down.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for your
appreciate
time.
you guys. This
Yeah.
is fun. Yeah.
All right.